On Travel First, you will not be at all surprised by the fact that my guest has a huge appetite. He loves his food. Whatever he can do, wherever it is, he'll go and he'll sniff it out and then he'll consume it. So, on today's program, we are going to be talking about food on Ovation of the Seas. Chris Coleman, very, very good morning, good afternoon, or good night to you.
I think it's good afternoon here, but it's very hard to tell because we've had to seal things off a little bit so that the internet works properly for us on this one. But yeah, Alex, this is the first of what's probably going to be 3 episodes devoted to food on board Ovation of the Seas. Why 3 episodes, I hear you ask?
Yes.
Because there is a pub, there are cafes, there's fish and chips, there's hot dogs, there's pizzas, there's buffets, there's bistros, and then there are the specialty restaurants. Now, I could talk about the other restaurants, the general restaurants, all day, but look, let me just say that in the whatever your taste in food is, if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a snack, if you're looking for something healthy, if you're looking for something a little bit indulgent, you can find almost anything you want on board Ovation of the Seas, and that includes, if you are suitably motivated, the big salad, and I do like a big salad, so. I loaded up a salad the other day, and that one's made to order. The 270 Cafe has, which is adjacent to the 270 Theatre area at the back end of the ship. You can go in, and they will make a salad for you to order, which I think is absolutely fabulous.
So that's a healthy salad with lots of cheese on it, is it?
That is actually a bit of crumbled egg and the honey mustard dressing over the top. And other than a little bit of ham and chicken that's on top there, it is all vegetables. There is, let's go from memory, there's cauliflower, there's broccoli, capsicum, carrot, onion, lettuce, avocado. It was yummy. It was very, very nice. Mm-hmm. But I do want to talk about the specialty dining options on offer. Mm-hmm. But one thing I will say is that specialty dining options, you pay a bit extra for them because they are the specialty dining options. You don't have to pay. I'm a bit
confused by that. Do you buy that in advance, or you have to pay extra for each meal?
You can buy it in advance. You can buy, on some cruises, a dining package that will get you multiple meals at the specialty restaurants. Are made available at a reduced rate. Sometimes you can get those offers while on board, and you can make a late decision. You can rock up and say, "Do you have a vacancy tonight? Can you fit me in?" And they'll say yes, and they'll charge extra onto your charge account, onto your onboard account. So,
can you give us some idea of what extra? I mean, how much extra does it cost?
We purchased a 3-meal package when we got on board for $144 each. That's 144 US each. So it's about $50 each.
What's the difference then between the specialty versus the non?
Let me show you. Let us talk about Chops Grill, because Chops Grill is the reimagining of the American steakhouse on board, and as the name does imply, it largely is focused around meat dishes. And I know you're a vegetarian, mm-hmm. Alex, so I'm probably going to be talking to you as I'm some sort of a heathen here at the moment.
I do eat chicken. I do eat chicken, and I like prawns and chicken, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, at Chops Grill, they do have a seafood entree, which is a colossal shrimp cocktail, which colossal is the right word for it. Though they are shrimp or prawn that probably stretch from the tip of my finger to the tip of my middle finger to the base of my wrist. So, wow. They do offer that. They do offer a tuna tartare. The standout dish for mine on the appetizers menu was the grilled black pepper bacon, which is slow-cooked pork with a sweet and spicy glaze over the top. And that was, it is truly something to behold. So,
now, what are we looking at here? There's a piece of meat with a fork and a knife. That's about it.
that is, like I said, when you go to Chops Grill, it is a steakhouse, it is meat, and that is indeed the grilled black pepper bacon there. So that is a pork rasher. That is a pork rasher that has been slow cooked and infused with flavouring to make it taste more baconish than pure pork, and the sweet and spicy glaze over the top gives it that delightful sticky mouthfeel in there. So similar to. It's very similar to actually a dish called Millionaire's Bacon that I had in San Francisco a few years ago. So it is right up there. But then when you go to the mains, there is organic roasted chicken on board. So again, Alex,
and is that this is an entree? Is it?
That was an entree, and then we'll go to the mains.
Okay. And sorry, can I just ask, do you get it with something or you have it by itself?
No, that was by itself. That
Okay.
Your entree is by itself. You can have a soup or a salad, and
Right.
we did have a side salad, but a salad other than my big salad. I'm not going to take a photo of a salad because a salad's a
I
salad when
understand.
you look at it, really.
So and then you've got what a big piece of steak that is.
That in the foreground, that is a 16-ounce USDA prime 16-ounce bone-in cut ribeye, and it was cooked absolutely to perfection. My wife had the rack of lamb, which again seasoned with thyme and rosemary, and again cooked to perfection.
And what are the condiments? There's a spoon somewhere, and then there's some. It looks like some fried somethings next to it. I don't know what that is.
Okay, you have you have the American staple of mac and cheese in there.
Right, yes, right.
Yep. We had Gruyere Tater Tots, so that's potato and Gruyere cheese in a deep fried crumb coating, and they were exceptionally wicked. Some mushrooms, some cream spinach in there. You can, if you wish, have a baked potato or truffled French fries or mash or asparagus, but there are other options in there. And I didn't photograph the desserts, but the dessert we had was red velvet cake. And let me say, I've had that at Chops Grill on a previous cruise, and it still stands up as the standout dessert of the Royal Caribbean Fleet. So that is one to keep an eye out for. What is your favourite
dessert? I'm really curious because, as somebody who, I've got a sweet tooth, but, healthy and sweet tooth don't necessarily go together. But what's your favourite dessert anywhere ever? If you had your choice, money, no object, what would you get?
Geez, the creme brulee we spoke about previously.
Yes.
Tommy Bahamas, it's pretty good.
Creme brulee in a pineapple, yes, right.
In a pineapple. But I will say this, and they do have it on board. I just haven't got around to having it yet. I'm a sucker for a good key lime pie. So if you can find me a good key lime pie at a restaurant, I'm down for that, and that would be my go-to dessert. Is chocolate not your favourite? I mean, because I've got to say chocolate is mine. Chocolate is my favourite, but when you're having dessert, you've got to get out there a little bit. So, I can have chocolate anytime, and chocolate... No. But I mean, the souffles or where the chocolate's melting into the chocolate cake, the chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, what is the death by chocolate type menus? They are pretty damn special, depending upon where you go. They are indeed, but the problem, I think, with chocolate is there's so much variety and so many things you can do with it in a dessert that to pick out one dish is actually unfair on the rest of the world. But you justify it more than you used to. You know why? Because if you go dark chocolate, you sort of say, oh, well, it's very... Hang on, are we drinking a cocktail, are we, while we're talking? Very nice. What's that? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. This is a mango lava flow. The lava has actually flown to the bottom of this one, but that is... right, so what's in it? Mango and ice and rum of some sort, I think. And I don't know what the red stuff is, but, gee, it tastes good. It looks good too, I'm afraid. That's fantastic. Okay, is there anything else you want to tell me about food? How about Japanese? Do you like Japanese food? Let's do that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go on to Japanese because there is also the Japanese specialty restaurant Izumi on board. Now, Izumi is interesting because Izumi actually has a different look and feel depending on which ship you're in the Royal Caribbean Fleet. Here, it's a very, very modern look on board Ovation of the Seas. It's reds and blacks and browns, and shame on me, I didn't take a photo of the decor because I was more focused on photographing. No, it's a winner for me. Red and black, you don't need to go any further than that. The mighty fighting Essendon footy machine. It's on board. Essendon's with you. Yes, I was hoping to just sort of bypass that, but no, never. Evidently, that is not going to happen. No. But the Izumi restaurant, it is largely Japanese, but there are some other little Asian tips of the hat to other Asian influences. So what are we looking at? So this is a couple of entrees. The crispy chicken karagi is the one on the right with the little sauce on the plate. The one on the left was very special. Shrimp firecracker spring rolls. Now, they're deep-fried shrimp or deep-fried prawn. There's also crab meat inside the pastry, a little bit of sambal chili, and cream cheese. Now, I saw that and I thought, wow, I don't know how that's going to work. What it does is it really adds to the mouthfeel of the dish. So You get the sweetness from the crab meat. You get the crunch from the shrimp. You get the creamy cheese and that little bit of bite from the sambal chili as well. So that was the entree. And how often do you eat Japanese, Alex? Do you ever find that you go to a Japanese restaurant and you come home and you're still a little bit hungry?
Yeah. I understand why you'd say that, but I can't say I've had that experience too often. But yes, I get it. Yeah. It's more minimalist. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the case at Izumi. That's with the set menu, which is about $40 US a head from memory. With the set menu, you get an entree per person and 2 mains per person. That's 3 of the mains in there. Again, on the right is a snow crab twist on a California roll. So that is soy paper. Now, I've never had soy paper before. That is soy paper wrapping up snow crab, avocado, and cucumber.
Wow.
To the left is your classic sashimi. So there's tuna, yellowtail, salmon, and shrimp in there, and it's just high grade, with the exception of the shrimp, uncooked fish, which just tasted fabulous. A little bit of wasabi. They make their own wasabi in the restaurant as well. So
the one that's most intriguing for me is in the middle. Yeah. What is that?
Okay, if I get the pronunciation wrong here, I apologise, but that is the Izumi Ryo Futomaki roll, which is, are you ready?
Right.
Tempura fried sashimi, scallions, spicy aioli, champagne sauce, unagi sauce, cream cheese, wakame salad, house ginger teppan dressing, and spicy chili thread, and it is served on a bed of crab stick noodles, which is crab sticks. You know crab sticks? They've shredded them very finely and deep fried them in noodle form. And I knew you would be. I was so sure that you would be intrigued by that dish that there's a close up for you to show you that is in there.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
That is a standout.
The colours are amazing for a start.
Yes.
The look of it is amazing too. I got to say, wow. Okay. And you better tell me about the taste. How did you go on?
The taste, again, it is a mixture of textures. Around the outside, you can actually see there's a bit of crumbing around it from where it has been deep fried. So you get the initial crunch, and then you get just such a mixture of flavours and a mixture of textures. And the sauces, there's 4 sauces on top of that. And initially I thought that's going to be over the top, but they don't all hit you at once. So you get the sweet, and then you get a bit of the umami flavour. Feeling, and then you get a bit of the savoury at the end. So it mixes across, and that happens bite after bite after bite, and the flavour, it just lingers and lingers, as did the cocktail, by the way, which had a little bit of sriracha chili in it, which I've never had before. So that was very special for the evening. And this time I did take a photo of the dessert.
Wow, okay. So I'm just trying to... So we've got a lime-coloured thing. We've got a mushroom-coloured thing, strawberry and mango. What are they?
Well, so those are mochi ice cream. Now, that's a very light... I think it's a rice pastry surrounding a scoop of ice cream.
You seem to have frozen it for the moment, Chris.
They are... Well, the green one is...
Hopefully you'll come back. Because, it does look special, and obviously it's got
green one,
strawberry on top as well.
A little bit of strawberry on top, but the green one is green tea flavoured. The brown one is chocolate flavoured. The pink one is strawberry, and the orange-coloured one is mango flavoured. And they are little balls of ice cream wrapped up. Ordinarily, I've got to confess, you normally only get 3 of them. I did get special treatment to get the 4th one to get all 4 flavours, but you can choose which 3 you would like. So it's not just the Voom internet, the fastest internet at the sea, that the Royal Caribbean crew have passed on to me as a little bit of an extra on this cruise on Ovation of the Seas. I also got a small extra helping of dessert. I mean,
again, is it just traditional ice cream in the same set? Like I can't say I've had green tea ice cream, but I've certainly had chocolate, strawberry, and mango. So is it tasting like any other form of ice cream that you've had, or is there something special about it?
It is high quality ice cream.
It's got a very fine texture to it from this distance, and that makes it look rather special as well. And obviously the way they plate it makes it so too. So one thing is about the flavour, the other thing is about the look of the food in the Japanese restaurant.
The ice creams, they're 4 discrete flavours. They're very high quality, very rich, intense flavours as well across the board. The green tea in particular is a standout, and I do recommend it. And that's just part of the dining experience. There'll be more about the specialty dining experiences on board Ovation of the Seas. We still have to talk about Wonderland. We'll talk about Jamie's Italian and the very high-end chef's table degustation dinner that I will talk about in a separate episode.